Do you know that immigrants can also buy homes in the United States? In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 important steps that you should know before purchasing your home. Are you ready, Immigration Nation? Let's get started. First step to buying a home is to know your situation as an immigrant. That is why our first step for your dream home is identify your Social Security number or your ITIN number. Many types of visas include the benefit of a Social Security number, like TPS, DACA, H-1 visas, work visas, asylum. Almost every principal path to legal status includes identification like a Social Security number. The Social Security number is crucial when you're buying a house, as it allows you to obtain loans, financial benefits, and reduce the required initial deposit to purchase your home. Basically, with a loan, you can pay less than 100%, meaning bank will lend you money. You have to put some of yours and the bank will lend you the difference. For immigrants without a Social Security number, the initial deposit can be from 15 to 20% or higher. I'm talking about 15 to 20% of the price of the home, depending on the state and the individual lender. In case you don't have a Social Security number, don't worry. Many banks allow you to open bank accounts with a foreign passport and an ITIN. ITIN stands for Individual Tax Identification Number. Some banks even accept consular ID or matrícula consular as valid identification. The ITIN, as issued by the IRS, or Internal Revenue Service, is the federal government agency of the United States responsible for tax collection and administration of the tax code. Your ITIN is essential for paying taxes, opening bank accounts, and applying for credit cards and loans. Additionally, having a bank account is crucial for conducting financial transactions securely. You can apply for an ITIN through IRS Form W-7. Often, a tax preparer can assist you with this process. And I say that because today you have to submit a tax return in order to get your ITIN. Consider the help of an immigration attorney, not for your ITIN, but to figure out what your immigration status is and if you have a way to get the Social Security number or if you have to do an ITIN instead. Once you have consulted with experts and have all the information, it's important to have sufficient savings. Basically, money. Not only for your initial deposit, but also to cover closing costs like legal fees. Yay! Taxes, insurance. I know, I'm probably the only one who's happy about legal fees, right? What are you gonna do? I'm an attorney. So, start building your credit history today. It's essential. And that brings us to step number 2. Building credit history with a secured card. Having a good credit history is key to securing better terms when you're applying for a loan or financial assistance. Maintaining a good credit history demonstrates financial responsibility, which can be helpful for approving rentals or service contracts. An excellent way to start is with a secured card. The credit card is backed by a security deposit, making approval easier. After using the secured card responsibly for at least 6 months, the bank can convert it to a regular credit card if they so choose. Another option is to ask a family member or a friend with a good credit history to add you as an authorized user on their credit card. This allows you to benefit from their positive credit history and improve your FICO score. FICO score is the 3-digit number lenders use to assess how good a candidate you are for a loan, which varies between 300 points to a maximum of 850 points. The higher it is, the less risk you pose to the lender. Some useful ways to raise your FICO score are pay your bills on time. I know, that's a heck of a kicker. Particularly your legal bills. No, just kidding. Late payments can have a significant impact on your score when it's reported. Reduce your debt. Try to keep your credit card balance low and reduce your credit card utilization percentage. Basically, that's talking about how much you owe versus your limit. The more you owe on your limit, the worse it is for you. To qualify for a conventional loan, you generally need a minimum score of 620. But don't worry, there are loans available for people with lower scores. It just costs you more. Higher interest rate, higher fees. In our next step, I'm going to show you some loans that you can apply for. Step 3, get a loan. A loan can bring you closer to the goal of buying your first home in the United States. Ideally, you would have enough money saved to buy your home without a loan. But the reality is that can take a long time. Market prices increase and it may not be feasible, depending on where in the country you live. To apply for a loan, you first need to understand different types of loans available. First, there's a conventional loan. These are not backed by the government and usually have stricter credit requirements. For citizens and residents with a social security number, the down payment can be as low as 3%. They offer competitive interest rates and fewer property restrictions. An FHA loan is backed by the government. They require only a 3.5% down payment, and they are more accessible to people with lower credit scores and are more flexible in terms of credit and income requirements. That's because it's backed by the government. For a national loan, foreign nationals without a social security need a minimum down payment of 25%. These loans allow non-residents to invest in U.S. properties, although with a higher initial cost. Non-conventional programs. Self-employed individuals often have difficult proving high income due to expenses reporting on their tax returns. Non-conventional programs accept bank statements as proof of income instead of tax returns, with a minimum down payment of 15%. This is beneficial for self-employed individuals with high incomes not reflected in their incomes. Here's a myth, Immigration Nation. Many people believe they need 20% down payment to buy a home, but in reality, there are programs that allow a much lower down payment, such as 3% for a conventional loan, 3.5% for an FHA loan. If you are self-employed, make sure to have a steady and documented cash flow in your bank account to qualify under non-conventional programs. A financial advisor can help you define the ideal loan type for you based on your individual situation, as well as guide you through the home buying process. In the next step, I'm going to explain more about this in detail. Step 4, contact a mortgage broker. A mortgage advisor, commonly known as a mortgage broker, acts as an intermediary between you and various lenders, meaning banks. Their goal is to find the best mortgage that suits you and the financial situation. Mortgage brokers have access to a variety of lenders and mortgage products, including banks, credit unions, and independent mortgage lenders. They will help you gather and present the necessary documentation to apply for a mortgage, such as proof of income, employment history, and immigration status. They understand the legal and financial requirements for immigrants and can help you meet them. A broker can improve your chances of approval by presenting your application in a way that highlights your financial strengths. They can negotiate lower interest rates and more favorable loan terms on your behalf. Once your mortgage broker and you have defined the best option for you, I recommend seeking the help of a realtor. I'll explain who a realtor is and what they will do for you in our final step. Step 5, consider the help of a realtor. Are you looking for areas with good schools, public transportation, and other essential services? A realtor can help you find them. A realtor is your expert guide in the local real estate market. They have access to an exclusive database like the Multiple Listing Service, MLS, which means they can find properties that perfectly match your needs and budget, offering a wider selection of properties than you could find on your own. Additionally, realtors will guide you through all the necessary paperwork for buying a house, ensuring that all documents are in order and all legal requirements are met. They will help you understand contract agreements and other legal formalities involved in the purchase and making the process much simpler and less stressful for you. Working with a realtor will provide you with the expertise and support needed to navigate the complex process of buying a house, especially if you're an immigrant and unfamiliar with the local market and laws. In addition to all the above, here's some extra tips to help you securing your home. Keep your tax returns up to date. Lenders will review your tax returns to verify your income. Make sure you have 2 years of complete and accurate tax returns. This is essential to demonstrate your ability to pay and financial stability. If they're going to lend you money, you need to show that you can pay them back. Join assistance programs. Research home buyer assistance programs that might be available in your state or county or city. Some states and cities offer incentives and aid, in particular for first-time home buyers. Seek financial education. Participate in workshops and seminars on financial education and home buying. Many community organizations offer these resources for free or at a low cost. Buying a home in the United States as an immigrant requires preparation and perseverance. It's not easy, but it's also not impossible. With the right steps and proper help, you can achieve your goal and secure your home for you and your family. If you found this information helpful, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. For more tips and guides on immigration and the life in the United States, leave all your comments below. Thank you for being part of Immigration Nation. We'll see you in our next video. Hey, did you like the video? I invite you to watch another video where I share more tips on how to protect your reputation as an immigrant. Until next time.